Don't sell out on your guillotine and get stuck on bottom. Try these 3 options instead. Alright, so we're going to look at our guillotine from bottom here. Now, I'm purposely not going to go into closed guard, right? If I end up in closed guard, it becomes all about if I want to bail out, being able to lift my upper body. And guys that are, skillful are going to be able to avoid that pretty well. So I want to make sure when I land on especially my arm in guillotine, which is what we're dealing with, I want my legs free. So I want my inside leg somewhere making contact with him, right? It could be on his knee. I like ideally to find a home in the hip because it's going to be the easiest place to make contact with and bridge them over from. But if I'm low, it's okay. Outside leg is here for, kind of a safety net. So once I know he can't go anywhere, if we're finishing, sure, I can come over and clamp. In the meantime, I want it out far. So even if he does beat this leg, I still have this test, right? So when we're here, we're going to look at if I can't finish my guillotine, I'm not going to sit here and burn my arms out and then just die on bottom, right? So if I'm here, number one, I'm going to look at bridging him over. So if I'm here, I drive my hands toward my belly button, I turn my arms, and therefore his upper body, like I'm turning a big bus steering wheel, I'm going to kick with my inside leg and push with my outside leg to bridge all at the same time. So it's a turn, a kick, and a bridge. So I'm here, drive this in, bridge, turn, look to get him over. Now once he's here, we have different options. A basic option and kind of an easy one to do quickly is going to be to wrestle my way on top. So I don't want to always stick here and try to come on top because that's going to put me right back down. So I'll shorten my arm that's over his. He's going to shorten to grabbing his tricep, and then the next step is going to be punching into an underhook. I have to hollow out my chest because if not, I keep running into his head. So if I'm here, I'm going to punch my underhook, scoot back, and now it's going to be switching my hips, right? And now, because he's on his side, if he runs up to me, I can punch this underhook pretty well and have a pretty good chance of putting him back into his bag. My second option, positionally, without looking for a finish, is going to be if I can't turn him, right? I kick him away, he drives into me, I use my outside leg to scoot. So that momentum of him coming forward, I post, I scoot, switch my hips hard, and now I can look to come up and wrestle, right? I can either frame him away or start looking to attack front headlock again. The third option is going to be our anaconda choke. So if I do put him to his hip, and I don't want to just come on top at side control, like for me, I don't really prefer side control. So if I'm here, I want to use that window to attack. So I'll look to post, make contact with the inside leg, bridge, and turn him over to the side, right? As we get here, instead, I'm going to shorten this grip again and look to grab his tricep. I want to control it. And now when I make my connection with my hands, I'm going to go gable grip and looking to chop down. Now, we talked about this in a previous video. When I go here, I want to make sure my arms are to keep him from getting height with his arm. Right? So I'm not going to be able to put it in the perfect place. If he's trying to resist and go toward my head with his arm, I have to just keep his arm down. That's what my arm is for. My leg is going to come up and kick and not get into place along his neck. So I'm not going to come ceiling to floor and just knock it straight down. I'm going to go to 45-degree angle. So I chop and then kick. Now I can cinch my grip, lock my rear naked choke grip, and walk as I begin to squeeze, right? Should really be 90% positioning and walking, 10% squeeze, elbows back, and scap retract.